We have 3 projects today that the potential is insane. But before we talk about it, let me explain a little bit of what I'm doing right here. So we are in a clear path. I'm showing you opportunities for you to jump and start researching these projects, not invest. Why? Project that is sitting under 5 million market cap or 10 million market cap are considered high risk. The development is not there, the adoption is not there. Under 5 million, it's even higher risk. 2 million market cap is even higher. Now, AISI is sitting at less than 500,000 market cap, which makes it extremely high. So at this point, if you're new to crypto or to project, you're like, what is the high risk with a project that looks good? Well, the developers can pull off. The founder can, rug. They don't deliver on time. The community is not happy. Adoption does not happen. So many things. So the higher the market cap, the more confidence the project gets, and the more the confidence comes from the community. The community, why would they have confidence in a project? Is because the team is delivering. There's performance that the community is finding the value in. So the first project is AISI, and it has enough good indicators for me to post it. So I don't post so many videos because you don't find usually good projects that has enough good indicators at a low market cap. Is the high risks there? 100%, even 5,000%, because sitting at 500,000 market cap is insanely risky. But let's talk about the good indicators, because that's what puts aside good projects from bad projects. So first and foremost is the tokenomics. And let me just, before going to the tokenomics, explain a little bit about the project. So they have 4 pillars they're working on, which is analyzer, invest, banking, and verified projects. So in plain simple, verified projects is like Launchpad. Banking, they're touching on the new bank narrative, which is credit cards to spend your crypto, similar to Revolut and Avici. Invest and analyzers are DEX and an analyzer where they collect fees. So this is in plain simple. The tokenomics, and these are what I said about the good indicators. So it's 100% fair launch. Community treasury fees from the analyzer DEX banking flow to treasury. Governance rights, vote on futures, listing fees, and treasury usage. Revenue redistribution, revenue buys back, AISI. This is very, I would say, common in crypto. Now, what makes it stand out is the pre-sale and no VC allocation. So there's no selling pressure. There's no token unlocks. There's none of that stuff. It's becoming the new trend. You wouldn't see it in every single project. So if you saw it in another project that they don't have, there's no pre-sale, no, you're like, oh, this is a bad project. No, it depends on the niche they're tapping on. So just to be clear on that. So the token utility, you can look at this later on. The token holder rewards, revenue sharing, staking multipliers, hidden extras, priority access. Revenue streams, this what matters. DEX fees, affiliates, subscriptions, API sales, education, ads, listings, banking fees. So these are revenue because they did not sell through VCs. So they need some kind of revenue to sustain this project. So these are the streams that they're looking at. So far it looks really good. So what you should look at is also the roadmap. So phase 1 is completed, phase 2 is completed, phase 3, platform launch and ecosystem activation. So it's live. Some of them are coming soon this quarter. Some are in quarter 1, which is in 3 months, some of the quarter 2, and so on and so forth. So let me be clear here. AISI, the potential is amazing, but you have to track the performance of this roadmap. You have to track the community feel about this project. Are they hyped up or they're not? And that's what makes Avici now still a good play, which I'll explain in a few minutes. So this is what I'm telling you. I'm telling you this is a project. Put it under your radar. Go to their Discord, follow them on X, and track their performance. And now let's go to their so this is the next project, which I'll talk about in a second. So you can see here, Aisi is sitting under, holy crap, it was sitting right here at 490,000. So now it did 2x. Holy crap. So if you just do quick trend lines like this, yeah, so I think it's still looking bullish so far. So basically what I'm saying here is, all right, so this has did 2x already. So if you want to jump in, you have to track their charts as well. The charts does reflect what the community is feeling. If they're feeling bullish about it, you'll see the chart looking good. Now, if in this case I was, I had everything set on buying at 500,000. To be honest, I didn't expect this to happen overnight, but it is what it is. So we have the 1 million market cap as a target, 2 million market cap, 5 million market cap, and 10 million market cap. This is a standard in new projects. These are psychological numbers that people tend to sell. And it's not the price here. Price varies. You need to go to market cap and set it. Oh, okay. See, I had this already set here. I had this was the support from last night, and I was like, okay, I'll buy it at 461. Anyways, so we have the 1 million market cap. We can see if it touches this, if it breaks the trend first, and then we have another resistance at 1 million market cap, and then 2 and 5. So this is the first project. Put it under your radar, check it out, and if you're part of this project, you can write me in the comments, what do you think about this? So BNB, which is PenPy, I'm really excited about this project because the performance is doing well on DeFi Llama. So you can see here, let me just refresh the page. So you can see here that the metrics are good. So the fees are about $4 million. Revenue is 2.04. The holders revenue, the market cap is 14 million market cap. And the FDV is at 19 million market cap. So here the TVL is 71 million. If you're gonna go to the Arbitrum and look at the overall performance of the rest, you will see that these are promising numbers for PenPy. So PenPy is part of the Pendle DeFi, and Pendle is strong. Pendle is legit. So if Pendle does well, this should do well. I'm just drinking my coffee early this morning, and yeah, so this project, I think it's all about DeFi, it's all about Arbitrum, Pendle, and the last of this is the PenPy. Anything that comes across DeFi, we know they sit at 300, 500, and 1 billion market cap. So this is at a TVL 73 with FTV $19.3 million. I think it's worth your attention. Not your investment, your attention, and put it under your radar. Avici was 3 million market cap. So it's getting a lot of yeah, so it pumped yesterday. So here you can see it pumped. Now it flipped the resistance and this became support. The reason I'm telling you about Avici again, I don't care if you buy it or not. I don't care if it did 13x. That's one thing. What I want you to do is go to X and write Avici with a sign. And what you're gonna get is the attention. So a new play or a new way of detecting trends in this cycle is attention. What attention means is the more people are talking about it over social media, that's where the money flows in. It's a new trend, it's a new thing. There's so many ways to track this. So basically, you can do it through cookie.fun. You can do it through X, obviously, is the number one social platform for such thing. And if you just scan really quick, I mean, if you look at the first 20, 30, 50 Avici post, anyone that's talking about Avici, the more they talk about it, that's one indicator, and the more positive talk about it. So if you look at the first 50 and you're like, you know what, you don't have to write them down. You can feel it. You're like, I'll just show you here. And you said, I'm gonna ignore anything official, right? So Money Lord, if I have to check, I have to check how many followers he has, how much influence he is in this space. Because if he's no one, you know, you cannot compare him to someone that has, you know, thousands or hundreds of thousands of followers. But if he say, okay, so that's one indicator, who he is, what's the tone? Is it positive or negative? So if you really want to understand why Avicii is a multi-billion-dollar coin, so he's kind of pushing that narrative that Avicii is going to a multi-billion-dollar. Then I go to Djinn Pirate, no retweets, so I'm just gonna ignore. Michi, I think I've seen this name before. This is January 9th, so these are, you know, literally yesterday. We all saw crypto cards come and go, most ride hype, burn incentives, and vanish the moment emissions stop. But every now and then, something shows up with real product DNA, a clear thesis, early transaction, traction, and architecture. That makes Avicii. So positive. Avicii mode, positive. How many tweets? This has 78, so it's pretty strong. I'll come back to this at 200 Avicii trillions. Eagle 0x. 78, so it's not bad. He's probably somebody. Joshua, Avicii 4, Crypto Gem, Sana is at 2 million, massively undervalued. Avicii is sitting at around 45. Crypto, Heisenberg, I think I've known this guy. Jesse, RNGR, Avicii, Shribo, Smokes, I think I know this guy. Lee Whale shitcoin, Avicii LSD delivered an 8x. Now swap is next, market cap is only. This looks like spam. Memento, Kaduna. So I am Tariq. I think this guy is legit. So he's saying this is going back to $10. Buying a bag, Robert, Lunick, Smokes, GP, Timmy Stuff, Top Gainer today, Premium Signal, Dash, Abdul, Alpha Seeker, Credo, up to Easy Eth, Kaduna. So you can see here that overall it's a good vibe. They're saying it's a good project. They're saying that it's going to billions. They love it. And it's all about the utility right now. It's not about a hype. This is not a meme coin. So you follow Avicii, you follow Ram XBT, and you're like, oh, you know what? Let's see what they're doing. And I think Ansem, which is one of the big X guys, he's starting to follow and is starting to pump Avicii. I believe that it is common sense that for Avicii to grow to a billion market cap. Why? Because Ram and Avici are delivering on time. They're thinking out of the box, and they're bringing more utility. Um, they they've not preferred the team over the project. Meaning, they're saying, you know what, we don't want any incentives for the team until the DAO gets together and decides for themselves, hey, the team deserves this or that. So they're just building and waiting for the gains or the rewards to come from the community, which is insanely healthy. So this is in very brief. I hope you guys look at these projects, put them under your radar. Avici is looking on track to perform again. Aisi, unfortunately, did 2x overnight, but still, I think the potential is still there. There's two resistance that are coming up. BNB, you need to watch their number of holders, TVL. The more TVL, the healthier it gets. More holders. These are just two indicators to help you start your research. None of this is a financial advice. It's just for you to start your own research. Instead of going thousands of coins that pop every day, I'm giving you some of the ones that I find attractive and I think potential is there. If you guys like these projects, if you're part of any of these projects, write in the comments. Tell me what you guys think. And if you have not subscribed, please subscribe. And we'll see you on the next video. Take care, guys.